in space forever, going nowhere.
We must get a line to him.
Too late, his 6 minutes are almost up.
Good evening, listener. Welcome yet again to Time Ram, you glutton for punishment. With me tonight are, as ever, Mr. Barry Williams.
Yeah.
And Mr. Paul Ferry.
Hello.
And together with you, we're going to explore... Actually, I'm going to take a diversion for a moment, because at the moment I find I'm obsessed with 90s pop sensation Wigfield. So I just wanted to say, look, Wigfield, if you're out there and you're bored of a night, pop on around. You know, I'm just in London. We can find each other Saturday night. Be my baby. You and me, Wigfield.
She could be in this episode. We're in the 90s.
Yeah.
She could have been. She could. Well, let's see if it happens. Let's see if we can summon Wigfield into For to Doomsday with Paul McGann.
Yeah.
Imagine getting to a fight with that one. Well, we're about to. So, lads. You feeling limber?
Yeah.
You feeling fit? You feeling ready?
Yeah.
Okay, are we going to do it anyway?
Yes.
We spent the last week thinking it was 2, and now it turns out it's 8. It's Paul McGann.
Yes.
Just adopt my approach. Hope that either of you remember and forget the instant I roll a number, because that's what seems to happen to my brain. I don't do numbers well. This is why I love The Prisoner. So yeah.
Yeah. So, For to Doomsday, bit of a classic.
For to Doomsday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? I enjoyed it watching it again, though. I think the last time I watched it, I really thought it was absolute shit. And this time I was thinking, nah, that was a fun run. I remembered in 1982.
1?
Yeah.
1? No, because 1 was surely Legopolis, wasn't it? Was it 1? Was it 1? Yeah, because Legopolis was like the beginning of 81, wasn't it? And this would be the...
Yeah.
Maybe this was... this would be early 82. Yeah.
We had the 5 faces in between because it was the longest gap between seasons ever, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So it was 82. I remember in 82, I think I found it quite reassuring because it was clearly a very sort of straightforward, bog standard Doctor Who story.
It's quite sedate, isn't it? It's quite old-fashioned, the script.
It's very old-fashioned, and you know, Castrovalva being out there.
I found the Doctor's dialogue was very kind of... It's odd that Peter Davison's managing to say it, but he's got some very odd things that he says. Very quite patrician.
He has.
Sentiments.
Peter Davison's managing to say it because he's a brilliant, brilliant actor. By contrast, we get Matthew Waterhouse, who is... Adric is written as a complete shit in this.
Yes.
He starts off being completely condescending to Nissaran Tegan for being female. In a way that you can't even go, oh, it was 1980. Yeah, it was 1982, though. That's not that far back. It wasn't that bad. Clearly Terence Dudley had those very, very patrician attitudes.
You never had Jamie go, women are shit, aren't they, Doctor? You know,
exactly. Yeah.
No excuse.
And that's basically what he does. And then he turns to this and goes, "Yeah, not even you. You're not even a woman. You're a girl." It's like, fuck you, man. Why don't both of them lamp him immediately? And then he falls for the dark side.
Kind of is he a interpretation of John Nathan Turner? That's kind of how I've always kind of seen him a bit. I don't know if I'm being kind of unfair to John Nathan Turner by saying that, but
fascinating. I've never thought of it, but I'm curious to hear more.
Yeah.
There's nothing more to it than that.
I think he's actually probably the subconscious of Terence Dudley talking.
Uh,
I'm not a fan of Terence Dudley as a writer.
Oh no.
At all.
Yeah.
One of my least favorites from Who.
I mean, this story takes a long time to get going, doesn't it? And Christ. No wonder they gave him 2 parts after this.
Well, I've always loved Robert Holmes' statement on Black Orchid, which I think I mentioned. Did I mention an earlier one? Didn't I?
I don't know.
Did I? Oh, and there's an audio interview on one of the Blu-ray releases where he as an aside, he goes, I thought of Terence Dudley recently. I thought, why on earth didn't, and it was done about 1983, 1984. Why on earth didn't we ever get him to do why on earth didn't I employ him to write a Doctor Who story? And then recently I saw one of his called The Black Orchid, and I realised it's something like that. And it's kind of, Robert Holmes, you're right.
Was he another person that GNT brought across from All Creatures Great and Small?
Maybe. Yeah.
He'd certainly done Survivors.
Yeah.
I think he was a producer on Survivors, and Terry Nation fell out with him.
Yeah.
And he was also a producer on Doomwatch, and Kit Pedler and Joe Davis fell out with him. So there is a pattern emerging here.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about this, like you were both saying, it's a very sort of traditional story. Yeah. Watching it, I thought, this kind of fits with any Doctor.
Yes.
It's kind of slightly reassuring after some of the challenges we've had lately.
Numbers.
Yeah.
So we need to raise it. What it needs is something like Wigfield. I think.
Is it time for Paul McGann to get a new companion? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, maybe Wigfield comes in with an extra arm and kind of gifts it to the horse. Maybe we shouldn't do the horse this time. Maybe we should just,
Yeah, give the horse a rest.
Give the horse a rest. Yeah, well,
It's his week off. He's studying graphology.
With my new hand.
I was listening to the episode that we did a few weeks ago about where we were mentioning people going to learn graphology, and I was thinking, is it slightly euphemistic? Do you think the Doctor has got somewhere there's this like a rehab for companions who are it's getting a bit much for them, and he sends them off there to learn graphology? It's like the Priory.
I'm sure I've said before that I've had a theory for like 30 years or so that there are like just stasis rooms in the TARDIS, and you can turn any room into a stasis room because the Time Lords, they're really good at time. So sometimes he just, Jamie goes to bed, Victoria goes to bed, and he just goes, I'm going to turn them off for 50 years. And has 50 years of just fucking about, and then goes, I'm bored now, I'll turn them back on, and turns the time back on, and they wander out, and he goes, morning. And that's the only way. Well, I think I thought of it when I was being a real Spod fan. I'm trying to justify 30 odd years ago. It's kind of the Doctor's age and the continuity of Doctor Who and of companions doesn't fit at all.
Yeah.
Right? If he's 450 and 2 with the Cybermen, then how the fuck is he 700 odd in the Tom Baker era?
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Unless there are huge gaps where he just stops the companions for a bit and goes off and has fun. So I think that's, goes and meets River Song, things like that,
It'd be nice to see sort of like Capaldi sort of, walking around the TARDIS, and he just suddenly walks past this room and sees John and Gillian and thinks, oh shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I forgot about them.
Something like that, Chameleon or Dodo or something like that. I thought I dropped her in London. Shit. Oh, well, she won't know. She'll be fine.
Go ahead. Time round.
Good theories. Right. Okay.
Give us some plot, Baz.
All right. Let's do some plot. I mean,
give us some plot now. Hot plot.
That. I guess we could maybe. I mean, it depends how many companions we've got, but I feel like maybe we could compress this a little bit. Are
you saying there's not enough story in it, Baz?
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
I don't think you need 3 companions. I was thinking that when I was watching it. I was thinking you could easily do it.
You totally don't. Yeah. You totally don't.
I mean, some stuff could happen in episode 4, let's put it that way. Okay, so yeah, it's a big spaceship basically. They try and do the alien, not the alien, the Star Wars shot.
And they'll
Um,
do it in 1996 in America. It'll look
yeah.
great.
hmm and then the TARDIS arrives in a sort of it's a sort of like a hold or a lab or something. Um, and obviously in the original version, it's 1981.
Yeah.
Um, they're trying to get to
Yeah.
Heathrow for Tegan. Bless her. Needs to get back for a
So
job.
maybe Grace got a pager saying you need to be in heart surgery like now.
She's put her opera dress on. She's like,
She's
right,
got a beeper.
I've got to operate.
Yeah, and it still actually works. She's got, no, I have to do this. I'm a doctor. It's my job. But I'm a doctor. Fuck off. Just has been paged. Be in heart
Yeah.
surgery or lose your job.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because this is the horrible American healthcare system.
Yes.
So it doesn't seem to promote either health or care, as far as I can make out. So it should be called the American Wealth Extraction System.
Well, yeah, certainly at the moment. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, always. I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah, they'd have to pay for it there, which is shit.
yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Where the doctor manages to persuade her, he says, look, I can get you there for any time, You're in a time machine.
Yeah.
Think.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's basically
And then
what
he
it says to
kisses
Tegan.
her, and she forgets about all that and just goes, "Yeah, I'll follow you everywhere." Because this is the 1996 season.
And Chang Lee's going, ugh, get a room.
Yeah, yeah. And then just kind of going through the drawers, going, "Is there more gold in here? Oh my god,
Yes.
that one's platinum."
Is Chang Li there? Are we setting this in a Chang Li adjacent area?
Yes, because he's going to be useful, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pretty
he's going to be
wise.
Adric, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, they help him. Yeah. God, Adric's shit in this, isn't he?
He's awful in it. He's so badly written. And unlike Davison, he has not got the talent to make it fail.
Tegan's really badly written as well.
She's annoying as hell.
No wonder Davison made this and said, you know what, the only one that's a proper companion is Nissa. Can we just get rid of the rest?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just travel with Nissa.
Nissa is... Actually, no, she does have moments of brilliance, but again, she's mostly passive.
Yeah.
Nissa's incredibly passive. In our rewatching and in our kind of analysing of it, I've really come to think she's so passive.
Yeah.
They're all quite passive. There's a kind of a lack of jeopardy for loads of it, really.
Yeah, there is.
But of course, Tegan, like all Australians, as we know, has a working knowledge of Indigenous Australian languages.
Oh, Tegan's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And there's something else she does as well that's amazing. Not piloting the TARDIS, which is quite, bad enough. But now what is it? There was something else.
She does amazing fashion drawings. That's
she's an amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, she's an amazing.
She's amazing.
She's an amazing drawing. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I personally can't speak Old English.
No.
Just because I'm British. We should have had Kate Ullman on this one. We could have gone, all right, come on, speak some Aboriginally for us.
Yeah.
Well, you must be able to, for you are Australian.
Quite rightly. She would tell us to fuck off. Yeah.
Do you get the feeling that maybe it was that kind of writing that goes, well, we don't need much to go on. Look, it's on a spaceship and there's aliens. Isn't that enough for you? They're lazy in the story because kind of, oh, but look at the things.
Yeah.
That kind of Doctor Who writing that you only get from people who were around before Doctor Who and have no interest in science fiction.
Yes.
In exactly the way that no writers are nowadays who are employed on it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, this will be Terence Dudley who went into Doomwatch and took the science fiction out of it.
Yeah.
And then went into Survivors.
Survivors. Yep.
Took the science fiction out of it. Yeah. Okay.
And made it the good life.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how did Terence Dudley continually work at the BBC? Who did Terence Dudley have compromat on?
Just been very good with his tongue. That's all I can imagine. He had the dirt.
That's why Kit Pedler and Joe Davis left in the high dungeon.
Okay, so they emerge from the TARDIS. They're in this kind of hold area that's got no oxygen.
Yep.
I mean, we can shorten this because the Doctor spends ages wandering around by himself, goes back in, wanders back out again.
Yeah, and I just gave it oxygen from the start. We don't really get anything from it not having oxygen.
Yeah.
There's only one point that's used as the threat against them, and you're in a spaceship. You can just remove the oxygen from a room anywhere.
Yeah.
You don't need there to be no oxygen. Absolute padding.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Um,
I
there's
love what Davison's
cameras,
doing it. I love Davison finding the character, as we now know, flicking the switch and like, oh, putting it back again because he got it wrong.
and this was the
Lovely.
first thing he shot, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And it doesn't show unless you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was testament to him.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think McGann and Grayson Chang Lee are bounding around this with great enthusiasm and enjoyment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chang Lee's trying to nick things. Chang Lee's just trying to go, hey, is that valuable? And Doctor's going, will you stop it? And then Chang Lee goes make a political point and goes, yeah, she's a doctor. How much does she earn
Yeah.
from monetizing the relief of suffering?
There's cameras around as well. There's these floating ball things that
Yeah.
are cameras.
Yeah.
Monopticon.
Monopticon.
I was fascinated by them in 1982. I loved the Monopticons.
It's a nice effect for the
It
day.
is. It is.
Not bad for
Yeah.
1982 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
bad at all.
Yeah.
There's bits of studio footage for this where you can see them, and it's it's like they put a table down on its side and they put the blue cloth over that on the blue floor, and they're poking a blue stick up behind it with a monopticon on top. And yes, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just twistle it about. Brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they knew what they were doing. They didn't have much money, but these were professionals who knew what they were doing and knew how to get the effect with what they had
Hmm.
as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's great stuff.
Yeah.
Who directed this?
John Black.
Black.
Yeah, he seems to know what he's doing as well, because quite often when you get things like the Monopticon where it's CSO'd on,
Yeah,
you'll get directors who will kind of move the camera while that's kind of moving, and it kind of sync, and he doesn't do that.
there is some nice,
He seems
and there
to
are
know
even
what
a
he's
few
doing.
shots where they do move the camera, but it's well planned, so that you expect the camera move and the monopticon then follows like an active shot. It is absolutely good point. Very, very well done. Very well directed. Technically directed. Yeah. John Black clearly did know his stuff. Traken's more than competent.
Yeah.
I
think of that era, I don't know if you two agree, but it always seemed to me that you seem to get directors who actually gave a shit, and ones
and then
who
you got
didn't.
Peter Moffat.
Ones who were just taking the money and like, this is just another job. I'll be on, Crossroads next week.
To my mind, it's absolutely the same with the whole crew. You get lighting directors who actually light it for what it should be, and you get ones that flood the set with light, and the cameras are happy, and the technicians are happy, and that's fine, and that's like them. It's incredible,
this one's visually good. The sets are good. The costumes are good.
Yes,
it
is. Yeah. I was looking at it, thinking if you shot some of these sets on 35mm film, like Next Gen, they'd look amazing.
Yeah.
The sets themselves are actually, pretty bloody good and clever. Tony Burrows, I like him as a designer. He did Warriors of the Deep as well. Very good with modular sets.
Yeah.
Whereby for each of your studio blocks, you rearrange the same walls in a different way and different set pieces in, and you make more out of it. Very, very good. Very good indeed. Yeah.
And there's a tendency to think of this story as being a cheap story, but when you look at it, it's got a big cast.
Yeah, it has.
It's got lots of sets. I don't think it was actually that cheap.
It would be cheap in those days, in terms of being studio bound, though. I mean, it's a completely different ball game now. But remember, the BBC had all these internal departments. They had set flats. They had, studio was kind of, you could amortize a lot of your costs from just what you had in BBC internal departments. It's a great shame that's done.
And the fact the sets are modular as well, so you can just reuse stuff over and over. It's cleverly done.
But it is a big cast. They're throwing some money early in the season. First one of the season. The first one of the season always gets money thrown at it. Doesn't always show, but
That's the exciting thing. There's nobody in the universe can do what we're doing.
So cut a long story short at this point, I guess the door opens.
They defeat Monarch.
They go the end.
Hey!
They meet Monarch, who's a big frog. And he's got two other frogs with him called Enlightenment and Persuasion.
Yeah.
Who would be playing?
Call them frogs. I mean, they even call them frogs, and it.
Yeah, they don't look
like
froggy.
Fuck all like a frog. Looks like Stratford Johns with green goo.
Yeah.
It's good makeup. Don't get me wrong. I like it, but they're not frogs.
I'm surprised Stratford Johns agreed to this.
I was
think
thinking
those actors who kind of thought, "Oh, I should be in Doctor Who."
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I was thinking who's a kind of large-framed American actor who could play this. I was thinking of that bloke who played Cannon. I can't think of his name. Um,
Yeah. Tash.
yeah,
I can't think of his name either. I've never seen
or
it.
possibly. I mean, Orson Welles would be nice, but they'd never get Orson Welles if he
This
was
is
still
Time
alive at
Ram.
that
I don't
point.
think he was.
This is
Was he still
Was he?
alive in the mid-90s? I'm not
I
sure he
might
was.
have to.
Yeah.
easy to get him then. Lester Man.
Must consult the guide.
I've got a feeling he was long dead.
Yeah, feel free to carry on while I'm.
Okay, so yeah. We've also got Enlightenment and Persuasion, sort of, so it's slightly younger, young man.
85, so he was dead, but not
Yeah.
not that much. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, well, that's over a decade. Yeah, he'd been dead for over a
So,
decade.
it was
not Orson
significant,
Welles.
I think for Enlightenment, you want the blonde for a start, and you want
Yeah.
someone who's quite kind of hot on the scene at the time, maybe the music scene. I'm saying Wigfield.
Yeah, Wigfield,
Wigfield for Enlightenment.
of course.
Excellent. Well, I don't care who plays Persuasion now. If I've got that, then I'm happy. That's
And Persuasion played by Hanson.
All three of them.
yeah, you get a lot of Hanson. We need a single. Maybe Jason Donovan.
Jason Donovan.
Jason Donovan and Wigfield as Enlightenment and
Oh,
Persuasion. So if we just cast Monarch properly, then we're great.
Who's playing Monarch?
The good news is that bloke from Cannon was, I found his name, he's William Conrad. The bad news is he was also dead. So,
Okay.
Jimmy Doohan.
yeah, he
Doohan?
wasn't dead.
Jimmy Doohan.
Wasn't dead. No.
Yeah, he wasn't dead. He was massive. Jimmy
Getting
Doohan
on a
playing
bit,
it
but
sausage.
yeah.
And that's why Shatner's not in this episode.
And that's why Shatner's not in this episode. Yep, there we go. Excellent. There we are. Marvelous. Good.
Okay.
It was in Jimmy Doohan's contract. I'll do it as long as there's no Shatner.
I would
Fucking
watch the
horse.
fuck out of an entire series of Jimmy Doohan, Jason Donovan, and Wigfield as Persuasion and Enlightenment. That would be fantastic. Of course, in America, that would be a spin-off. It'd be like Heart to Heart. Monarch, Persuasion, and Enlightenment. When they met, it was peculiar.
It was void.
Yeah. Yeah, they end up in Los Angeles and they're investigating murders. Of course they are. Yeah.
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 Urban Urbankans.
Are they frogs in this? Do they look like frogs?
They can do.
Yeah.
I think they'd look a bit kind of Babylon 5, wouldn't they? The makeup, I think, would be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have the nose
next
ridges.
gen.
Yeah.
It'd be face pieces.
Yeah, possibly
that.
like Shakar from.
But it'll be more
Babylon 5,
sculpted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from Wigfield, who I think they'd leave mostly normal for her.
Yeah,
Well, she
the
turns
hair.
normal later on, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's
It's
true.
just this
But
opening
she still have
scene.
pigtails.
Yeah.
As in Urbankan form.
I quite like those later Star Trek aliens where they start to run out of different nose pieces and they start putting them sort of over the mouths and stuff. So they kind of don't know how to open the jaw anymore. It's like, what is that?
It got so tired. You can't just keep using the same design people all the time. This is where Who succeeds in a lot of ways, to my mind, because the designer keeps changing.
Yeah.
That fails a lot because, as we said earlier, you get designers who don't know how to do science fiction. And then, followed by Roger Murray Leach or something like that, or Ray Cusick. But also, yeah, it does keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is shaping up nicely. Good. This is going to be an entertaining story.
Yeah.
I'm the clever one.
Brain
I'm the clever one.
or brawn
I'm the clever one.
versus brain.
You're the potato one.
I can't improve at this very moment.
Okay, so yes,
Let's cast George Takei as Bygone. Oh no, he's going to be Linford too, isn't he?
probably. Yeah.
Might lean into it. They might lean into Trek, since Trek is on air again, but original Trek isn't. They might lean into it and like cast loads of Trek people.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah,
Doohan,
maybe.
Doohan phones up for Takei. Takei phones up for Koenig.
Yeah.
Koenig's Bygone.
Koenig's
real
at
Star
the
Trek
end of the
reference.
series when they're running out of money.
Yeah.
Apologies, Walter Koenig, if you. It's
Sure, he's a big fan.
kind of true, though.
Yeah, but also he's Bester and therefore gives a fantastic performance.
Yeah.
Of So
Yeah, it'd be tremendous. Yeah, yeah.
he doesn't. Yes.
Yeah. Monarch recognizes them as Earthlings.
Yeah.
Everyone's an Earthling in this story, even though
Yeah.
nobody ever says Earthling in real life.
No.
And then Monarch himself is from Urbanka.
Yeah.
Urbanka. And
He was like, that's Cockney rhyming slang for something else.
maybe.
Or banker. He's a banker. He's a banker. Etc.
What you've been up to? Just been doing a bit of banking.
Banking. What you do every 4,000 years? Yes.
Yes.
400 years. Sorry, it's not that bad. It's not 4,000.
Well, he does say he was last on Earth 2,500 years ago.
Oh, so he does. So he does. Yeah.
He does. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because his journey, I mean, it's quite a nice element, really. That they say his journey gets less every time he does it because the technology gets a bit better.
Yeah,
So
it's
I don't know
half
why
as
he's
long.
going backwards
Yeah.
and forwards as much.
Yeah,
but
but they haven't. Yeah, why is he going backwards and forwards? Why haven't they got light speed? Come on. His big thing was to get light speed. I mean, the Jaggeroth had fucking warp drive, and they're way older than you, mate.
He wants
You
light
know.
speed, though, doesn't he? He really, really wants light speed. He's like really keen on it.
Yeah, but in the universe, ships that big
Yeah.
generally
yeah,
tend to be able to travel. Any ship that goes from one planet to another tends to be able to go faster than light
Yeah.
for obvious reasons. So, yeah.
Yeah. Why has he
he's
spent so
been
long
drunk.
going back and forth? I mean, they work out that he's been doing it for 35,000 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Why? What for?
I have to say, I think moving at less than light speed, kind of in 400 years, you wouldn't get far outside the solar system, really.
No, you wouldn't.
no.
And a bank goes a long way, and
Yeah.
if he wants to conquer the Earth because it's full of silicon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
arrive when it's as primitive as possible, and
Yeah.
stay. Just stay there. You
Yeah.
knob. You frog knob. Honestly, he's so stupid. I can't understand Monarch. There are some bonkers plans in Doctor Who, but this is
one of the most.
really
Yeah.
just what? What, Terence Dudley? What? And also, what everyone else who didn't catch it along the way and go, none of this story makes sense.
Yes.
Are you doing it because you came up with the title Fall to Doomsday and found a way to justify it in the script? Terence Dudley. Are you?
Not bring this one forward. Was it kind of a case that JNT was on holiday and Barry Letts comes
Wasn't
in one
Anthony
day?
Root in for a short time for this one?
Anthony Root was in for a short time.
Yeah.
He didn't know what's going on.
No.
JNT goes on holiday for 3 weeks. They're about to start filming. Barry Letts turns up and he's like, he had a script, I think, from the guys that wrote Meglos, and it was utter shit.
Yeah.
And he blew his top, and they had to get a script in at the last minute. Isn't that not what happened here?
I think it might well be. It might well be. Yeah. It was to be. I think JNT hadn't he gone off to convention or something like that?
I'm sure he went on holiday because he was gone for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, was it? I think it was holiday and a convention.
Maybe.
So I've got a feeling this is when he really started to get the hang of, conventions are great. They all think I'm wonderful. And if I take them a couple of VHSs of footage, then we get everything.
Yeah.
It's like how we used to take the TARDIS and just get in free and all that, you know.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was clearly a mess. It was clearly an absolute mess. And Terence Dudley was probably just a name put. This is the first one he wrote, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Because previous script editors had more sense. Yeah.
Had he written K9 and Company before? No, that was after this.
No, he'd already written it. He'd done that. Yeah, that was earlier.
That was the other one John Black did.
Yeah.
So it must have been in terms of So John Black must have done Traken, followed by K9 Company, followed by this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure K9 Company came in between.
And it did. It was
Baker and
to
Davison,
reach that enormous hiatus along with the Five Faces. We didn't know we were born.
9 whole months.
Mind you, imagine how it must have been to have been a fan of the 60s and then start season 7 and finish season 7 and go, okay, well, that'll be back in a few weeks' time. Well, it's coming back on in a minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
48 episodes a year, that's what we do, isn't it? That's it. And so on.
Yeah.
And now we have 8.
Yeah.
If we're lucky. Yeah. I mean, this year 1, maybe.
Yeah.
It won't be any good, will it?
Commercial time.
Hi, I'm Juliet.
And I'm Nathan.
Experience Doctor Who from the very beginning through a classic fan's eyes.
And through the eyes of a new Who fan.
Reminisce and relive those classic moments with Nathan as he offers fun insight.
Or experience them for the first time with Juliet as she dwells on social issues, history, fashion, and the size of a flashlight.
We're the Time Streams podcast.
Find us on Spotify, Stitcher, or Apple Podcasts. You have been listening to Time Ram. Oomph, Time Ram.
I'm hearing increasing rumours that RTD is leaving after doing this Christmas special.
Yeah, so it won't be any good, but what comes next might be.
Might be. Maybe.
It's going to be Tennant and Piper. It's going to be Tennant and Piper. And
Yeah.
eventually Piper will turn into a 60-foot-high CGI version of herself and a skull. And a god as well at the same time. Should be a god skull. It should be Billy Godskull.
Billy Godskull.
That's
Billy
what's going to happen.
Godskull.
Billy Godskull.
Wasn't he a character in the Beano?
For overseas listeners, I should probably explain the Beano is a UK kids comic.
Yes.
I have the internet.
Yeah, I mean, RTD's got a tendency to throw the kitchen sink at these kind of Christmas stories anyway. But if there's ever been an opportunity for him to throw the kitchen, bathroom, and outhouse sink at it, it's going to be this one.
It's going to be every single piece of plumbing is going into this, including the bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he said he told the BBC executives and their jaws hit the floor. So I mean that can mean anything. God knows.
Indeed. Indeed. I wonder how many times that's happened. Anyway, Fort of Doomsday.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So we meet some other characters as well because we meet Bygone, who's from ancient Greece, and eventually they get led to Bygone's quarters, which he's not using anymore. And they also meet. Now I'm going to get his pronunciation wrong. Kikuchi. Yeah. Who's an Australian Aborigine. Princess Villagra, who's a Mayan, and Lin Futu, who's Chinese.
And that's George Takei. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Lin Futu.
Should he not be Japanese?
Fine. You cast him.
I don't know.
I mean, in fairness to the original, they do manage to get as close to the correct racial groups that they
There's
could
no
possibly
one
have got in that
actually
era.
in any kind of colour face makeup.
No,
Improvement, let's face it. Yeah, that is
where they found about 6 blokes that could pass as Australian Aboriginals, I've no idea. Because
are they some kind of dance troupe? Because they're doing that dance.
Oh, right, yeah, possibly they are, yeah.
London as well, by 81. Yeah.
Must have been people around that could do it.
Not unreasonable.
Yeah,
that is nice to see.
Of course, in this version, Chang Li will be able to converse in fluent Mandarin.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
absolutely.
Just playing Bygone.
Oh yeah, before we cast him. Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy.
we can't keep leading on Star Trek this much.
Why? Where are the rules of Time Ram that say this?
Oh, bloody hell.
I don't know who else. I don't know what sort of 90s things to draw, 90s American things to draw on.
Yeah.
Because they were all full of young people, weren't they? They were all kind of, Bruce Robinson. Not Bruce Robinson. Bruce, he wrote with no line. Bruce Boxleitner.
Oh yeah, Bruce Boxleitner. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
He's not right for the part, but
no.
He's the right era. I'm doing my best.
What did they call the guy? The guy who was cigarette smoking man in the X-Files.
When you said the guy who was the guy, I just thought MacGyver. Who played MacGyver? Let's get him.
You could get MacGyver in this.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Richard Dean Anderson. There we go. Let's get MacGyver.
Oh,
MacGyver.
Which kind of opens his chest and fixes himself up and then puts it back. Right, I'm good.
Yeah.
He's going to play Bygone as kind of a bit more wisecracking. He's going to be like...
Yeah. New York wisecracking Greek stage. Excellent. Top stuff.
I love the way in this how they represent the kind of different groups in it. You know, where they have them doing their entertainment, and most of them are doing a dance of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Greeks, in Greeks, a race known for like oratory and all this sort of thing, are represented by blokes fighting with swords.
Yeah.
And blokes doing
and killing each other.
vaguely homoerotic wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, they should strip off and do a race around the fingers, shouldn't they? They're kind of, that'd be more in keeping with the Olympics.
Well, they can do this.
Yeah.
Wouldn't necessarily show everything, but, all that going on, and Grace going, hello.
But yeah, the guys fighting each other is much more open than Greek, isn't it? So,
it doesn't look very Greek.
No, it's just a bit odd.
Thank you, Doctor.
I was just thinking, if we're casting Jimmy Doohan in this, should we call the episode Doomsday?
Absolutely, of course we should.
As well as a really terrible pun.
Is he doing it in a Scottish accent with his big frog head on and things like that? Because I think he might be.
Did he ever do anything in a Scottish accent?
Was that a Scottish accent?
Well, that's yeah. It's a 23rd century Scottish accent.
Okay. Yeah.
Continental shift.
Mm-hmm. Persuasion and Enlightenment turn up. But now they're dressed as humans.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that in the original version is excitingly the episode 1 cliffhanger.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thrill ride.
I suppose because of course when it was first broadcast we got the next episode the day after.
It does help. It
does help with things like that.
Yeah.
It could have been. I mean, it's an interesting. It's one of those kind of conceptual cliffhangers, isn't it? Well, how's that happened? What's going on here? What are they?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really go that far.
It presupposes that we care.
They're dressed in what is supposedly typical 1981 clothes, but I don't remember ever seeing anybody dressed like that.
No,
Tegan's just drawn up
the Doctor. That's the only time I've seen people dressed like Persuasion, when they're playing the Doctor.
Yeah.
So maybe this is Jason Donovan pitching to be the Doctor. Then again, it's going to look completely different in 1996, isn't it?
Yeah.
And who's happened? Is it Grace or Chang Lee?
Has Grace drawn some opera gowns?
She's drawn some opera gowns on them both. Persuasion spends the entire episode, the rest of it, walking around in an opera gown.
Or maybe Chang Lee draws them, and they spend the rest of the episode in like really street gear and like grunge, kind of baggy jeans, and kind of bucket hats.
I prefer it that Grace draws them and Persuasion spends the entire time in an opera gown.
Yeah.
It would be nice if they got it the wrong way around, wouldn't it? So Persuasion's the one in the opera gown and Enlightenment is the one just grunge. Yeah.
Excellent. Cool.
Oh dear. We get some explanations here. We learn that a bank has actually been destroyed. It's been destroyed.
Don't we just?
Thousands of years ago.
Don't we just?
Oh, forever. Yeah.
And this carries on all the way through the story.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's not heard of show not tell at all.
No.
Nor has he heard of maybe simplifying your basic concept and making it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you don't have to come up with lots of explanations. You just find it naturally and go, oh, I see what's happening because that makes sense and slots in.
Yeah. So many explanations. Yeah, we learn there's 3 billion of them on the ship somewhere.
Yeah.
And obviously
Bygone who does this a lot. You've got in the Ark, people are put on little slots and put into drawers.
Yeah.
In the Ark in space, they're in little drawers. There's one in the middle. There's one in the middle. There's one in the middle. Where faceless ones, they're miniaturized and put into drawers.
Yeah.
What's going on there? What's this thing about miniaturizing people and putting them into drawers?
Just storage. Yeah, just
yeah. If it was the master, I could imagine he's got a collection, but
yeah,
seems odd. It's the whole miniaturization thing, isn't it? Of 60s and 70s and 80s science fiction.
I'm picturing the master's victim shelf now. That sounds great. He's got these little guys there.
He'd have loads of them.
Just
this is my new shelf. This is my Gallifrey shelf. They can't see me because I'm dressed as a bush. And also they're dead. But mostly the bush disguise.
I think Forward to Doomsday would be funnier if they kind of opened the drawer and there was just lots of little tiny people in there going, shut the drawer. You're letting the draft in, man. You're letting the draft in, man.
They picked up a lot of jollies from the
Yes.
time.
On his last trip.
What? Supposed to be drawing. There's a candy bag of tuna. I'm so small I can't hold the turby.
Time ram? You're going to time ram my TARDIS?
You are disgusting.
Okay, so yeah, as we're saying, yeah, this is also where we learned that they've been back and forth to Earth loads of times.
Yeah,
and they've been doing it for
ages. It breaks, isn't it? This is when it just breaks completely. Yeah. You can't really go any further with it.
It's just fuck me.
This is when you give up the will because come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there isn't a reason. There isn't a reason.
Why? Yeah. What? Why? Just why?
Yeah. Why not just be going there once because you want the silicon?
Yeah. Just make your mind up. Do you want to be on Earth Banker? Do you want to be on Earth?
Earth Banker's been destroyed, apparently, which is really offhand.
Well, I mean, we learn later on that Monarch's destroyed a banker, but I mean, he must have done it in the 5 minutes he was there in between getting back from his last trip.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's like JNT, indeed.
Again,
Yeah, I see. Oh.
Yeah.
So JNT comes back from conventions for 5 minutes, destroys Doctor Who a bit more, and goes away again.
Yeah. Another 2,500 years. Yeah.
Well, if a banker's not there, what's he doing? Where's he putting the silicon?
On his massive ship. He's got a massive ship.
But he doesn't need to go backwards and forwards then, does he?
No, he doesn't. I know. They can't invent light speed. They've got a massive ship, but they can't invent light speed. They can't just replicate silicon, which you think they might be able to do by that point if you can build a massive ship like that. It's such an odd. It's one of those concepts that you go into it kind of going, okay, cool, and within by this point, the entire story has fallen apart.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
They cover up. There's quite a lot of dancing in this episode.
A lot of dancing.
There's a lot.
But they're not doing exposition. They're doing dancing, and sometimes they're doing them both at the same time.
They're watching dancing for quite a long time.
Yeah.
Some of them get to visit some other parts of the ship, like hydroponics and places like that.
Yes. In which nothing happens. Yeah, it's kind of, that's a nice bit of greenhouse. Excellent. Have they got any weed buds? Fuck, we need some by now.
I tend to think in this version they might have replaced the Aboriginals, the First Nation people, with Native American people, rather just because they'd be easier to get hold of filming in Canada.
Yeah. But supposedly they got the Mayans there, haven't they? I mean, they get the dates wrong, of course, because the Mayan civilization wasn't as long ago as all that. But maybe,
and this is it. With Monarch's journey, you're tied into and visiting. Well, that really narrows down the humanity you can get, and we haven't been around all that long.
Yeah.
And no, Terence Dudley.
Yeah.
Sit down, have your Horlicks, let someone else do it.
Yeah, there was no need for that to happen.
Not even the story.
Yeah, it is a little bit naively kind of written because it does seem to imply that the Aboriginal lot were more or less from the Stone Age and haven't changed since then. You think,
Yeah,
slightly offensive to us, Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. But the dancing's quite nice, so that's all
Yeah, the
right.
dancing's
yeah,
nice.
dancing's fine. Yeah.
Even if one of the dragon dancers has got kind of, Dragon Society Clacton or something written on the side of it.
And one of the Aboriginal dancers is just fucking going for it.
Yes.
He's just doing whatever the fuck he likes. And clearly loving it, and no one's stopping him.
I love it when they come on. It's really funky. It's kind of
It is. Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Especially when they come on the second time and they haven't got their spears.
Yeah.
And they're doing the movements, but they haven't got their spears. So I don't know why that is.
No, there's no good reason why that should be. But yeah.
No idea. No.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe there was a kind of spear tariff. It was like using children. You could only use a spear until about 5 o'clock in the evening, and then the spear has to be taken away to a spear crash. And carry on. Ignore what I'm saying. This isn't going anywhere.
Some BBC production assistant going, yeah, can you do it without the spears this time, love? Okay.
Well, why are we going like this with our hands?
Then Mary Whitehouse walked in and went, "There will be no weapons here." And they all went, "Yes, all right, Mary Whitehouse."
All of this is kind of building up to the big revelation that
you say building up. That's charitable.
Yeah.
It's moving towards.
It's moving towards the explanation that none of the humans on board the ship are actually human.
Yeah.
They are robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great. I like that bit. That's nice. But we could have done with it at the end of episode 1.
You could have done with it at the end of episode 1. I always remember it being the end of episode 1, but no, it's the end of episode 2.
Yeah.
Well, Bygone gets his chip out and says, "This is me.
This is me." And that really stuck in the mind. That was,
it's very nice moment.
Not badly done either.
Yeah.
It certainly worked in the day.
Yeah, that's perfectly played by that actor. Philip Locke, is it his name?
Philip Locke's great. I like him.
Tremendous. Yeah.
He'd have been a much more interesting robot companion than Chameleon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been. Yeah.
He'd be like Crichton. He'd suddenly start getting emotions and getting aggressive and stuff. Yeah. Just giving it some.
Yes.
He explains that he's on 3 chips because silicon's magic.
Silicon's magic.
Yeah.
The
80s. Silicon's magic. You can do anything on silicon.
Absolutely. Again, maybe Urbanca's silicon was magic, but you ain't got any now because Urbanca's been destroyed by foolishness. Because Monarch's clearly not the best planner. And before we go, well, that's crazy. Like he'd never end up in charge. Let us take a moment and pause and look at the world and go, no, it's perfectly likely that someone like Monarch could end up in charge.
It's quite prescient now, isn't it? It's this story, it's just starting to feel a bit. Yeah.
Maybe it's it's an existential nightmare. Of course, Monarch's plan makes no sense because Monarch is insane, and that's fine. No one's dared point it out to him because I don't know why.
Yeah, well, you got persuasion lineman there, just pair yes men. Yeah, just yes.
Yeah.
You want to go back to Earth again? All right, okay, yeah. Oh, back to Earth. Okay, yeah.
I'll have you know, Whitfield is no yes man.
All right, okay, yeah.
Don't mess with enlightenment, baby.
I wouldn't dare.
Because she likes the way you move.
There I go.
Excuse me, do you mind not farting while I'm saving the world?
Would you rather silent but deadly?
So there's the 4 main guys. They've got 3 chips each. They've got proper personalities. But most of the humans on board have just got 1 chip, the motor chip.
And what is that for? What is all that for? Why has he done this, Monarch?
They're just slaves, basically, isn't it? They're just...
Yeah, but so you build a robot. Just build a robot.
Yeah.
You don't need to make it human-like. You don't need to take a human, copy them, dispose of the flesh time stuff into your house,
Yeah, dispose of most of what makes them human. Yeah, and then this
Yeah,
person,
and
get
put that
rid of
on a
that.
chip. What is wrong with you, Monarch? For God's sake. It's really complicating your life.
And he moans about them.
Stop doing all this and just focus on inventing light speed. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. He kind of moans about what they do sometimes, and kind of goes, "Oh, they're doing this and whatever." And you think, well, don't give them personalities then.
Yeah.
Well, don't give your robots personalities and then complain that they're
robot. You fucking idiot.
But loads of the stories there was just more like watching the monitor going, oh, flesh time morons.
It really is. He's so down on the flesh time, and yet he is flesh time.
Yeah.
That would be deep in any other story than this.
That makes no sense either. Yeah, we'll come to
No,
that. Yeah,
it does not.
That should have been the revelation. He should have been a robot too in the end,
Well, the revelation at the end is that he's flesh time, but that makes no sense of anything we've seen up to that point.
Nah.
Suddenly that
he's hundreds of thousands of years old.
Yeah. No.
Watching it again just beforehand, I did wonder to myself, is this Doctor Who story that when you analyze it for 2 seconds makes the least sense of any of them? Because none of it makes sense.
No.
None of it. None of the underlying story of why the Urbankans are doing this.
Yeah.
It's like the Zygons. The Zygon home planet's destroyed with Learn Terror of the Zygons. So they go back and forth to Loch Ness for a bit and take some humans and copy them and then sort of sit around going, well, we've got copied humans here. Excellent. Shall we go back? Yeah, in a bit. And they go back again. Got some more? Good.
Yeah.
What we're doing here? I don't know. Got some more humans. Good. Copy them.
Are we going to take thousands of us this time? No, just 4.
Yeah. That's all we need. It's fine. Yeah, we're good. Can't store thousands. Got a Scarrison. It's worse. Have you seen it? So yeah, I think Jimmy Doohan's just doing this for the money. He's just sat there going, I'll see your fucking lines. Get a shaft.
We have the scene basically where in the original version Monarch tries to persuade Nyssa and Adric to come to his side. Basically by saying, slavery's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Adric kind of goes, yes.
And Adric goes, fuck yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I spent an entire episode thinking, Adric's just tricking him. But no, he's genuinely into it.
He's genuinely... And it doesn't take much for the Doctor to turn him around again either, does it?
No.
In episode 4, the Doctor goes, no, you are wrong. And Adric goes, so I am.
Yeah.
Slavery's bad, Doctor. Yes.
So it can be a bit better in this. We can play, he's offering Chang Li money and so on. Except Chang Li's going to refuse it because he's been with the Master. He knows what he hasn't because that was
he knows that deal. Yeah.
But well, maybe we can do that then. Or I think I'd like Chang Li to have this journey. He starts off as this kind of street thief type, but that's given him the smarts. He can work people out. And so I think maybe it would be Grace to be more kind of hey. You turned my amazing ball gown picture into a real ball gown. Maybe if you gave me a ball gown, then I too will follow you, Majesty.
Am I remembering this wrong? Or did we introduce Chang Li as a doctor?
Did we?
Who in Castrovalva? No, what was it?
He gets introduced to Castrovalva now, doesn't he? Yeah.
Who was a doctor who had previously been a gangster or something like that.
Did we? It's complicated. Right.
Okay, well, we don't have that previous scene
of
him being bribed by the Master, so we can have him bribed in this.
Yeah.
Initially, before he sees the light, he can say,
So we've got 3 doctors travelling in the TARDIS now.
The 3 doctors.
Actually, I've just realised that's 2 consecutive stories have gone to McGann, isn't it? Because his first one was Castrovalva, and then there's
So actually, let's make this a second story.
Yeah,
it's the first one is short. His wig's a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why Wig Field's there to compensate.
Oh my god,
he's an entire field of wigs.
That's the opening scene where he opens a door in the TARDIS and there's a field of wigs there.
The field of wigs.
What do you think of that then?
Yeah.
What?
And she goes, Saturday night. And he goes, leave the TARDIS. And she does. Or does she? Or is Wigfield always there, clinging on to his feeble time machine until the day in the Gatwa era when she suddenly revealed?
Yeah, she's been on the roof all the time.
Tapping on the window. Doctor, let me in.
Oh, bloody Wigfield.
It's Saturday night.
The air is getting hot, but the time vortex is cold. You may have to research Wigfield 6s and 7s. You may not know who we're talking about here.
Oh, I know.
This is 30 odd years ago.
90s pop sensation.
I did preface it by saying 90s pop sensation.
I did
give context.
Yes.
For our listeners who maybe...
Is this from recent episodes? Is this from episodes of Top of the Pops that have been showing on BBC 4?
No, it was that I was going through my hard drives of things I've randomly downloaded and putting them in order just before we recorded. And I went, yes, right, Wigfield. And I put it on just to kill a few minutes. So it was only a few minutes beforehand. So, yeah, that's why.
Because there was a kind of a point at which she seemed to be on every week with that song, and when you watch those Top of the Pops in order, you realize you just get the same people. There was one point where Betty Boo was on every week. She just got a season ticket or something.
I have to ask, why would you watch Top of the Pops in order?
Well, that's just how they're showing them on BBC 4. Well, they're kind of mixing it up a bit now, but they're kind of working their way through the 60s. The 90s, they really...
Sorry, go on. Oh, well, the answer is because you were there at the time. You had to watch it sequentially because that's how we move through time, man.
But also, the BBC 4 have realised they can safely show all the 90s ones without a certain person being on any.
Yeah.
Saturday night, be my baby. That's what she says. That's all Enlightenment says.
Right.
What do you think of this Enlightenment? Be my baby. Thank you, Enlightenment. Sorry. Thank you, Enlightenment. Christ. Love your shaft. Also,
Dutch. Sorry. Just gonna say, wasn't she Dutch, Wigfield?
I shouldn't have brought. I feel I've rather hijacked the entire thing with Wigfield than that. However, is Wigfield more interested in the Fort of Doomsday? I think there's an argument that yes, she is.
Well, I haven't mentioned Persuasion or Enlightenment much in this because they don't do it a lot.
No, they don't.
Really.
No, they do not.
No.
They're adventures.
Yeah.
That's what they're for. They're built up as, I am Enlightenment, I am Persuasion. Well, enlighten and persuade them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't ever do that. Well, Persuasion persuades with a gun a few times, but every fucker does that. Yeah. Scorby does that. Eric Cleed does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basil Brush talks about a bit.
I broke with the wankers.
So Monarch's going to take over the Earth. He's going to free them of the flesh time.
Yes.
Like the Cybermen.
But with additional poison. He's got poison as well.
Oh, he has, hasn't he? Yeah, so he's going to free us from the flesh time by death.
Yeah.
And then copy all the corpses and turn them into robots.
Yeah.
And then what's he going to do now? Go back to a banker which isn't there anymore and then back again for another 20,000 years?
I don't know. He's got the abundance with him, but I don't know what.
Isn't there something about him wanting to go at the end of the universe to meet God, who he thinks is
he wants to go
himself?
back in time. Yeah, he wants to travel faster than light, so he can go back in time.
Yeah.
If
I'm not sure why he wants to do that.
As a massively prescient Trump thing, then it really works.
Yeah.
Because nothing he says makes sense. None of his plans make sense, and yet people still do it.
So he's just a lunatic.
Thousands of years old.
But he's 1,000 years old, and he does an awful lot of traveling.
He's got a embarrassing comb over. Yeah,
but it isn't about that at all. And there is no excuse, and it couldn't even have been about in the 90s.
Actually, there's a thing, Baz, where you said he's got about him having a comb over. There's a line in this where Davison says something about a frog with a funny hairdo. He hasn't got any hair at
Yes.
all.
There is no hair. That's true.
Well, that's obviously something that's been in the script.
Yeah.
And nobody's thought, oh, actually, this doesn't match what the designers have come up with.
Yeah.
Again, it plays into that thing, isn't it? They've had 5 minutes to get this together, and they're like,
Yeah.
right, use the script.
Yep.
Yeah.
It may have been they shot that stuff before they shot any of the stuff with Monarch.
Yeah.
Agree.
I don't know. No, I don't know what order it shot him.
Yeah. Okay, so if Chang Li's on side, I assume it's Chang Li.
Yeah.
This is the scene where Grace gets sent to be
put in the helmet.
Put in the helmet, yeah.
In the shower cubicle.
Yeah.
In the shower cubicle. Yeah.
The mobiliary. What is the mobiliary?
The mobiliary is the mobiliary.
They bandy that word around going, oh, they're in the mobiliary. What the fuck is the mobiliary?
I'm gonna
Yeah, let's just find out. Yeah. I bet the only reference is Force of Doomsday. Oh, it's a movable property or household furniture.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
That's
relating
no
to
help,
furniture or other movable property. Excellent. Another thing about Force of Doomsday that makes no sense. Round breakthrough.
Right, okay.
We have added to the sum of confusion about this story. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is the scene where we kind of need Tegan a little bit, isn't it? Because she panics. She loses her shit.
It's got the Grace or Lee in it. I'd say Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, Lee, yeah. He thinks, bollocks to this, I'm off.
Yeah, maybe
Grace
Lee in
is
that
being
case.
entranced by her bank and ball gowns.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I think she's the one on side. And
Right.
Lee's going, no, this is bollocks, man.
Right, okay. He decides to try and leave in the TARDIS. Yeah.
He decides, all right, fuck this, I'm off.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
It's only a second story.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hello, he's the doctor from Castrovalva. Right. He's leaving in the TARDIS anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than the scene where Tegan basically gives Adric a slap. He falls down and he's unconscious for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he falls down and hits his head and she just walks off.
Considering how pathetic he's been, I'm not surprised, and he fucking deserves it.
But yeah, it's feeble.
So Lee runs back to the TARDIS and manages to dematerialize.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It was so sad.
All right, so we've kind of lost Nissa getting converted in that case. But the
It doesn't
doctor's
go
wandering.
anywhere. It's padding.
It doesn't really.
Yeah, the doctor's wandering around with Bygone, and basically, let's cut to the chase. They get caught, basically, and so Bygone gets taken away to be decircuited, and the doctor's going to be executed. Yeah, which doesn't last long.
I used to go around for a short time in 1982 going, decircuit that and kill him.
Yeah.
To anyone who'd listen. Yeah.
Would anyone?
I wasn't popular.
But again, it's just an excuse for a cliffhanger because Grace comes in and persuades them to stop, basically. So I might not even need it, to be honest.
We totally don't.
You don't need it.
Totally
No.
don't.
Yeah.
I think you can probably apply that to most bits of plot in this. It's like you said at the beginning.
Yeah.
So something happens in episode 4.
Yeah.
And it really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because Nissa uses a pencil, doesn't she? The sonic screwdriver.
And the sonic screwdriver, yeah.
To do something with graphite.
Yeah, they do something with graphite. They do something to the cameras with lenses. They do, I mean, the one interesting part of the story is the scene where you get the TARDIS hovering outside the spaceship in space.
Yeah.
And they've got to get back to it.
Yeah.
And that's about it, really.
Yeah.
So it's episode 4 where the plot happens.
Yeah.
So there's more dancing, even in episode 4.
And exposition while dancing's going on.
And exposition, and Bygone being a zombie.
Yeah.
This is where, in the original version, the Doctor convinces Adric to come back on side.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's Grace this time, isn't it? Yeah.
It's Grace. It's going to be Grace. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't give you Andy's ball gowns. What's he going to do with them? You're not going to get Brian back with a ball gown.
Yeah. He just he snogs it out of her. Yeah.
He snogs it out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does.
You know.
Exactly what happens. Yeah.
That sounded like sarcasm.
Well, it is in terms of that's exactly what happens. I wasn't being sarcastic to you. I was being sarcastic to what it would be, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. The Doctor misses he's playing for time, which comes as no surprise at this point. So yeah, things start to happen where they go back and they persuade Lin Fu to put Bygone back together, basically.
Yeah.
Do we even need Bygone being decircuited? Because it's fixed very shortly.
It is, yeah.
There's no long-term consequences for any of their actions apart from Chiba nicking the TARDIS.
The point of it is they're trying to convince all the humans on board to come on side, really, isn't it? And that's it, really.
There aren't any humans. There are 4 humanoid robots.
There's 4 humanoid robots. Well, yeah.
And then there's loads of just robots that look like humans.
Yeah. Well, they talk the 4 humanoid robots round quite easily, really.
They do. Yeah.
And then they just cause chaos. They start releasing all the dancers at once.
Yeah.
And
really, all they actually need to do is sabotage the ship in some way, which shouldn't be difficult because it's clearly primitive.
Yeah.
And then rescue the 4 humanoid robots and take them back to Earth, maybe? So they can, they'll have to keep their heads down and pretend to die and live again, but at least they'll be on Earth and so on. Vaguely happy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this story. As clearly the original writer didn't, so why the hell should we?
The funnest scene is definitely where the Doctor goes out into space to rescue the TARDIS.
Yep.
He's not wearing a spacesuit, which really bores my piss because
mine
it shouldn't
too.
Be survive.
Yeah.
But there it is.
Yeah. Even Time Lord. And all it needs is a line about the TARDIS will extend a force field around me.
Yeah.
That's all you need. That's Gallifreyan technology. That's God stuff. Fine.
Yeah.
But no. Or you do it once and you give him, he's got 30 seconds. Something like that before he really starts freezing to death. Or you make it a minute because it's a Time Lord and you really push it.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. And of course, I love that they did it. The effects aren't up to it. It is Davison. Again, there's behind the scenes footage for this. It is Davison on a green painted office chair, wheeling across a green studio. And it's surprisingly effective for being that. But that's what it is. This is going to be McGann on a harness flying in front of a blue screen with CGI going on. It's going to be a completely different thing. And you can shoot it more for the effect, of time is running out. You can really play the tension.
What's he going to do for the cricket ball? Because McGann...
He's going to use one of his own perfect bollocks.
Perfect McGann bollock.
Time bollock.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest...
And as he lobs it, yeah.
I mean, the physics of that is questionable anyway. I mean, conservation of motion means it would come back to him.
Yeah.
But only if the surface it was hitting was completely flat. And it doesn't, it has detail on it, and only if it wasn't in motion, which it is in motion. The ship is flying. So I don't know whether that would actually work.
It would just fly up in space,
Maybe it'll be an Americanized bit, like in the TV movie where the Eye of Harmony opens and suddenly brings Chang and Grace Lee back to life. Maybe it'll be, you get the whole fight and then Enlightenment severs the rope and the Doctor's suddenly akimbo in space, feet away from the TARDIS, and then Shatner's holographic face appears on the front of the TARDIS going, "Come, my son, come home." And he reaches out and just grabs the TARDIS.
Yeah.
The TARDIS, being a time machine that can move infinitely in time and space, just kind of dematerializes there, materializes there, and he's near him. Because the TARDIS could have done that any time. The TARDIS doesn't come.
I mean, just the act of expelling the cricket ball would give him some motion, so he kind of...
Yeah.
I do remember reading the thing years ago saying that in the vacuum and the temperatures of space, the cricket ball would simply shatter against the side of the ship, which it probably would, yeah. Unless it's a Gallifreyan cricket ball, in which case we're fine.
The Doctor was shattered when he hit the TARDIS, but you know.
Yes.
Who cares?
So the cricket ball's fine. It rebounds back into him and McGann shatters. End of Doctor Who. Shit.
That got dark.
And because the Doctor shattered into pieces, the regeneration doesn't happen, so we've actually ended Doctor Who.
Yeah.
What Doomsday, the final Doctor Who story.
You didn't see that coming, did you, listener?
You did not. But then the Eye of Harmony opens and the Doctor comes back to life again in the console room because America.
Yeah.
Good.
Unless Russell T Davies was in charge, in which case every element of the shattered Doctor would become a David Tennant.
Oh, hell yeah. An
Even though David Tennant isn't the Doctor at this stage. They
no,
still all
David
become
Tennant.
And they all start floating up in the air, you know.
He will be the Omni Doctor.
There'd be a room full of them going, oh, hello.
Yeah. Well, they all died. Hello.
This is the Doctor. Present time, high national time loss. Keeper of the legacy of Rassilon. Defender of the laws of time. Protector of Gallifrey.
Yeah, the bit where they get to the TARDIS, they do have a bit of a fight kind of in space with Persuasion and Enlightenment, and basically slaughter both of them.
Yes.
They don't, they're not great, are they?
No. Like everything else in this story.
We're not threatened by Persuasion and Enlightenment.
I mean, they're robots. You could give them explodo fingers like the Kralls. Even the Kralls could do that.
Yeah.
No, he's got these stupid chips that you can just put out and then they're dead and that's it. So,
Yeah. These robots are shy. They're not going to take over the Earth. It's not going to work.
No. Hasn't thought it through.
Just wearing a velvet jacket does not entitle you to take over the Earth. I know, I've tried.
He does do a great stance, though, doesn't he, when he in his death scene?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he stays there forever. And I bet he was going, I regret the stance. I really regret the stance. I preferred it in Blake 7 when I was Provine. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
the benefit of listeners, we were all doing the stance there.
No, it was great. It was really good.
It doesn't come across on audio.
Yeah.
But,
it was like in the Navy with 3 people. I'm Persuasion.
I was still staying alive, but okay, yeah.
Either.
Yeah.
He's pretty camp as Persuasion.
He is. Yeah.
Hence, I think I went to the village people.
Yeah. The Doctor gets back to the TARDIS, gives Chang-Li a slap, and then just materializes. Back on board the ship. Really, that's it.
Yeah. And Monica's kind of like, tiny, and that's fine. And they put him in a drawer with the rest of them. And go, there you go. See how you like it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They literally throw poison at Monica and shrink him down into shrink him into a little thing. Yeah.
But somehow he's not dead.
Somehow he's not dead. Yeah. And as we said
just
earlier,
a shrinko poison.
It's a shrinko poison. He's organic after all, and that makes no sense whatsoever.
None. None. Let's draw a line under that one then, shall we?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't our fault. It wasn't our fault at all.
We didn't do this.
Just makes none of it makes any sense. There's not really any great consequence. Stratford Johns is great.
He is.
Yeah.
It's fun. He's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Enlightenment Persuasion, they're both fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
The main cast, Davison's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of them, well, Nissa gets nothing to do apart from occasionally wave pencils around. Tegan's poultry and Adric. Really awful. I think that
that's pretty useless. Him and Tegan, they're both pretty bad in this. They're both.
Yeah.
Nightmares.
But I really think that Fort of Doomsday is where a lot of the Adric hate comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's not this bad. He's not this badly written. He's not just a twat. You know, from word go. Oh well, you don't know because you're a woman, and you can't even talk about being a woman because you're a girl. Fuck off. Awful.
It's in this one and Black Orchid, isn't it? Where Nyssa and Adric are both explicitly coded as children.
Yeah.
So who wrote Black Orchid? I wonder.
Tegan's allowed to be a grown-up, but they're both children, apparently.
Yeah. Absolutely. Which they clearly aren't.
Yeah. It's quite
He's ideal. In real life, Adric would just he'd be the first person to join a cult, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
You know, somebody would come along and go, "Hey, you know, we believe in this and that." Oh, I'll join that. Yeah. All right.
Ensplinment.
So let's just end spleen. Ours is better because it's shorter and has better effects.
Yes.
Great.
And
I'll do the numbers.
Maybe somewhere along the way we can get it to make more sense. You know, if we could be asked. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. But we can't though, because if we use the same storyline, it's so fundamentally, it's almost dementedly. I'm not going to make sense of anything now. Ha ha ha. Really, isn't it?
If we could cut the poison, we could cut the poison entirely and have a different conclusion where he doesn't just fling stuff in Monarch's face. Something maybe a little bit cleverer.
It's very easy, isn't it? For the right conclusion, the Doctor says, "Look, I've got something that goes much faster than light speed. Forget it. Come with me." Takes him in the TARDIS to the future, where he points out and goes, "Look, you're not God. You all right? Let's go."
And I think to fix the story.
Well, Monarch's tiny anyway, without poison.
Yeah.
Just because he isn't God. Sorry, Paul.
I was just going to say, I think to fix the story, all you really need to say is that he's not going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. He's been to Earth, he's going back to a banker. That's it. He's done one journey. Yeah. You don't need that.
He's been to Earth once. He's picked up people from China and Australia and the Mayans.
And the thing is to save them.
And he's going back to a banker.
Yeah. And that's great. That gives you something small to care about. You know, I'm going to save 4 people.
Yeah.
Who are androids, sure, but at least they can go back home.
Yeah.
That I give a shit about Bygone.
Yeah.
And Linfu, which is certainly a lot more than I do for Monarch's plan.
Yeah.
And Adric.
At the end, they just fly off together, don't they? They say, "Oh, it's our spaceship now. All right, see ya."
Yeah. Well, at the very end, you get Nyssa going, "Oh, of course," and has a bit of a faint. And all they get is Davison on the voiceover going, "Nyssa?" What? What?
Yeah.
And maybe her being in the Delta Wave augmenter for the next one is part of the whole, we haven't got a script editor type chaos. Because, of course, Castrovalva's later. Castrovalva's, I think the production order it's for a Doomsday Visitation, which is nicely standalone. Really. And a much better example of doing a traditional Doctor Who story that actually has a plot that makes some sense.
Well, it's got a structure, it's got a story. It's
not that difficult to do. But there you go, Terry Dudley. You know, fair enough. Raise a glass to you for just continually working for the BBC, churning out absolute shite. Sorry if any of Terence Dudley's families are listening, but come on.
K9 and Company was nice.
It's nice.
Nice. The plot's not amazing, is it? It's
very good, though, is it? Exactly.
Brilliant. It's nice to see Sarah Jane, you know. That's the most you can say for it. Yeah.
No, it's nice to see Sarah. It's nice to see K9. It's a really good setup and an idea that is absolutely thrown away, to my mind. You give any of us that basic concept, Sarah and K9, go write a 45-minute story. I bet we could do better.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I don't know why GNT asked him, to be honest. I mean, why didn't he go to Bob Baker and Dave Martin? They created K9.
Compromat. Terence Dudley has stuff on everyone. He must have done. It's the only answer.
Yeah. He wouldn't use any of the old guard, though, would he, JNT? So, yeah, he's going to go to Terence.
Yeah, but it's kind of cutting his nose off to spite his face, though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
The ideal people we've got would have been Bob Baker and Dave Martin.
Yeah. And to be honest, I've got a feeling it might have been Bob Baker who said that our original spin-off idea was Leader and K9 on Gallifrey as Gallifrey agents. Fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe Louise Jameson wouldn't have been available. I don't know. But yeah, that's a strong thing. But even so, Sarah and K9, that's really strong. You can do loads with it.
Yeah.
Look at the Sarah Jane adventures.
Yeah.
You do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
But there we are. Yeah, Terence Dudley. Bad man. Our doctor is Tom Baker.
Yay! We were just saying we hadn't had many Toms. That sounds wrong.
Our story
Not in that
is...
kind of porno, yeah.
Our story is 57.
57.
Trout?
Pertwee.
Pertwee?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, 57 would be relatively early Pertwee, I think. 57 is... Oh, hang on. Claws of Axos.
Oh.
It's Tom Baker.
Tom Baker, I suppose that's doable. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's doable. Yeah.
All right.
I'm thinking early Tom for that.
Yeah.
I'd be inclined to think late. I'm thinking Invisible Enemy. For some reason. Probably because it's got lots of chroma keying onto organic backgrounds.
I was thinking more Terror of the Digons. Just because it's got to have the unit crowd in.
Oh, yeah. It's quite a Unity story.
Don't unit turn up whenever we feel like it, though. In time round. Well, we'll discuss. We'll discuss when we get there.
Yeah.
Cross that bridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No, that'd be okay. Yeah.
Well, okay. So, thank you for listening to us swearing at Fort of Doomsday a lot. Maybe you agree with us. Maybe you can see merit in that script that we can't. I doubt it. Yeah, we've been the usual time round crowd. I am Rupert Booth. That was Paul Ferry.
Bye.
That was Barry Williams.
Bye.
And we're out, aren't we? We're good. Or you can force me to go through this bit.
Kind of have to, yeah.
Don't have to. We could just record one. For the love of God.
I'll record it then.
You need to write it down first.
Yeah, write it down and just record it and use it each time, like they do on TV programs. So, yeah, Time Ram. That was indeed Time Ram, and it still is Time Ram for this bit when I desperately tried to get through the credits. None of us can do this. None of us can do this, listener. I don't know why, but none of us can do it. Ben Jones did the music. I know that much. We're on social media. It varies. I'm going to be leaving Twitter because it undressed women. Basically, it just went, okay, fine, I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm going to be pivoting to Blue Sky. I'll still keep a presence there, but I'm not going to be posting stuff. Well, I didn't about Jesse's video, did I? So, yeah, so I'm on Blue Sky. And Paul's on Blue Sky and Bass is on Blue Sky. We're all on Blue Sky. Where you can find us at permutations of our names. And they're on other social media platforms like tell me what.
Tumblr.
Thank you. So they're on Tumblr. I thought you were both on other things like Instagram.
I'm on Instagram.
Yeah, well, don't lie. Come on, tell us.
And Thread.
Instagram and Thread. Yeah. Paul likes Zuckerberg. And Baz isn't on any of them, apparently.
No, I don't like Zuckerberg. No. Just on Blue Sky and Tumblr.
Blue Sky and Tumblr?
Basically, all I do on Threads is advertise this. So.
Yeah.
I can't trust something called Threads. We all watched Threads in the mid-80s. It was terrifying. Why would you join Threads? You'll end up, you know how it'll end up? You'll be sat there watching just a VHS of words and pictures going, a cat's skeleton. And that'll be your public life. So don't be on threads. Yeah, good. Right, that's good, isn't it? Well, we have a Patreon site. Yes, we have a Patreon site. Yes. Give us some money. And we'll entertain you in ways like a review of War Between the Land and the Sea. Yeah.
Yes.
That'll interest you, won't it? Yeah. And there are other things on there. Bond Ram, I remember.
Yeah.
It's got extra Vord content. So, you know.
Extra Vord content.
Celebrity Vord content.
Celebrity Vord content.
Yeah. Speciality Vord?
Celebrity Vord.
Celebrity Vord. Oh, yes. Speciality Vord's quite good as well.
and Sea Gadget.
So, if you want Celebrity Word and Sea Catchers, and why on earth wouldn't you? Then go to our Patreon, give us a few shekels, and then you get that, don't you? You want it? You want it? Don't you want it?
It was a time of podcasts.
Yeah, it was a time.
Direction point! Direction point!
A Doctor Who podcast network.